What's happening, everyone?
Malt review time, baby.
Yeah, Japanese whiskey time.
Name of the game.
Yeah, the Hakushu 18-year-old. I've heard it being pronounced both ways. Some people say it one way or the other. Whatever. The Hakushu 18 is obviously Japanese whiskey, and it is very different from the Yamazaki 18. Sometimes you hear people say, hey, which one is better? Be like, whoa. That's like asking, is Lefroy better than Macallan? Because this is it's not as peaty as a Lefroy, but it's the peaty version of Japanese whiskey.
Exactly.
Yeah, so very, very, very different.
Right, yeah, both owned by Suntory. So a lot of people say Yamazaki's like the Macallan of Suntory. This is like the Lefroy of Suntory.
Yeah.
Metaphorically speaking.
Exactly. This is bottled at 43% ABV. And again, absolutely love that it's a screw
like
cap.
Yamazaki, yeah, I love that screw cap.
Absolutely love that because we have, we have a lot of older bottles that were bottled in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and we always have to deal with the cork. So it's nice to know that you have something like this. And then also, for storage reasons, you know when some temperature changes, the cork's not going to get smaller and bigger. You just kind of have this tight seal.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, this has been breathing for at least 20 minutes. It needs to breathe for a good 20 minutes. I would say a lot of times we don't agree with the 1 minute rule. It just depends on the whiskey. Some whiskeys definitely need a lot more breathing than others.
Absolutely.
We've had whiskeys breathe for an hour, and then we've had whiskeys that were just kind of fine. I'd say the ones that are more peaty and a little bit more complex, definitely let them breathe a little bit longer. Where the sherry bombs, you don't really need to have them breathe as long.
Right.
But anyways, here we go on the nose.
Right. Just look at that beautiful color for a peated Japanese whiskey. Beautiful.
You just gotta love the quality here. You right away it feels like you're kind of going through a rainforest. You get wet grass, like it just rained. You can smell the grass, the leaves, the earthiness, even like pine trees. And then comes the fruits, which is like pears and apples, grapes, mandarins, and like crystallized lemon peel.
And with this beautiful, not too strong at all, this beautiful kind of light to medium peat, I'm getting salted, kind of smoky, almost barbecued, like peaches and apricots as well. And it's just wonderful.
Yeah, the peat element, that sea breeze, the mineral element of it, you combine, and the peat's not a very powerful peat. It's a delicate peat, but it's beautiful. It makes it all very complex because you combine that with that earthiness that I was talking about. Then the peat, the salty elements that Mike was talking about, and then the fruits.
And you said it, the rainforest. It's so fresh. I might have not had much more of a fresher whiskey in my life. Like refreshing.
It is.
Like I want to wake up to it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, super enjoyable.
Wow.
Anything else to add on the nose?
Not much.
Let's hit the palate.
Wow. Yeah, I would say, the more time you give it, let it breathe, the more it's going to benefit. Wow.
Very nice. This noses and drinks it's definitely at the very minimum 43%, but it's got enough flavor where I would have guessed it closer to 46%. But like vanilla ice cream, just creaminess. The vanilla and creaminess is the only reason why I'm saying ice cream. Very velvety, very luscious. It's not oaky or intense. That peat is very much in the background. You still, you feel like you are walking and through kind of like a kind of like a rainforest, and you grab a little pine tree and like chew on it on the side.
I was just gonna say that, dude.
Yeah, and
It's so refreshing.
you can smell you can taste the wet grass, even though I've never put grass in my mouth.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, very nice, very nice. And the fruits are definitely there as well. All the same fruits that I mentioned before, kind of pears, apples, grapes. Very, very nice. Got more of the sweet mandarins on the nose than I do on the palate. Really enjoyable. Definitely some rich vanilla as well. Really nice. Really, really nice. Finish is a nice lingering finish too. Medium plus.
Yeah, I feel like palate. I feel like I'm walking through a rainforest, and I go and grab a green apple and just bite into it. Super juicy, super luscious. That little bit of saltiness, and then I keep walking. So that rainforest, the grassiness, the earthiness, and then I go grab like pear blossom, bite into that, juicy, and it's all so uniquely Japanese. That's my favorite thing about it, the distillery character. The Japanese part of it, and the Lafroig, Hakushu, that kind of peaty smoke part of it, it's so unique.
Yeah.
And I just keep coming back to it, the fruits and the rainforest part of it. It's going forever.
This now goes for, I believe, at the very least 400, but closer to 500 plus in the market. And I know if you can grab it right when it comes out, certain places like here where we live, like Bevmo and Total Wine, they'll release it for about $220, I believe.
Then grab it.
Yeah, then it's worth it. But I don't think it's
sell right out.
Yeah, but to me, it's not worth more than that. But it's very good. There's only one thing that I have a complaint of, because it's doing similar stuff to another whiskey, but that other whiskey does it on the next level, which is, we just talked about it before, it was the Yoichi 20. We reviewed that.
Right.
We did review that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Yoichi 20, that one was just spectacular. That was like a magical rainforest. Everything we just talked about, like, multiply that by a lot.
That's probably next level, yeah.
That was just next level. This one, a little bit more peaty than the other one, though.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're getting more of that peat taste in this one.
No, this is definitely going for, like, the peat lover.
Yeah.
Peatier than
Yeah,
Yoichi 20.
if you like Lafroig 18 more than you like Macallan 18, then this is the one to get over the Yamazaki. Yeah. So this is definitely for the person that likes the peaty scotches, the Ardbegs, the Lafroigs.
Peat heads.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's a really, really solid whiskey. I would score it at an 89 out of 100.
I give it a 90 out of 100.
Yeah. So there you go. Very, very good. You gotta find it at an original price. I think it's worth picking up, especially if you like peat. If you don't like peat, then maybe it's a skip. But once it gets up to like $400, $500, $600, then there are better options.
No, skip.
Yeah, at that price, I kind of want my whiskey to be a little bit better. But amazing stuff. Let us know if you guys have tried it, what you guys think of it. If you haven't subscribed, we appreciate it. You guys subscribe for many more reviews like this, and click the thumbs up button. That's always appreciated. Lets us know that we should keep doing these reviews. See you guys soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.